Hello friends, welcome to Unix Programming Tutorials. In this class we are going to discuss about commands common to both files and directories. In previous class we discussed about commands unique to directories and commands unique to files. In this class we discuss about commands we are going to operate on both files and directories. In that the first one is copy. So copy means you can copy one file to another file. Move. You can move one file from one place to another place, and you can move the directory also, and you can rename the file and rename the directory. So link, you can link the files or you link the directories and remove. So delete the file or delete the directory and find. So you can find the directory where it is in your system, or you can find the file also. So now the first command is copy. The copy command is used to create a duplicate of a file, a set of files or a directory. So that means by using this copy you can create a file or a group of files, or you can copy a directory also. So first argument is source file name, and the second argument is destination file name, and syntax is the cp space, here you can give the source file name, after that destination file name. So let us discuss with one example. So for example, my present working directory is home / Varada / desktop. So let us assume like that. So this is my present working directory. In this I have file 1. Now I want to create another duplicate file with name file 2. So that means what is the source file name? File 1. The destination file name is file 2. So I can write cp file 1 file 2. So what happened? The same file is duplicated with another name. File 2 is created. Now let us assume another one. For example, the file 1 is one directory known as dir1. Okay, I have another directory. The directory name is dir2. Now I want to copy this file 1 in directory 1 into directory 2. How? cp directory 1 file 1 to directory 2 file 2. That means the file 1 is duplicated with file 2 name and it is stored in directory 2. And next one, directory 1 file 1 is stored into directory 2 with the name file 1 only. How? cp directory 1 file 1, the destination is dir2 directory 2. Simply the file 1 is duplicate into directory 2. So for example, the file 1 is on the desktop. Now I want to copy this file 1 and place it into dir2. How? cp source file name is file 1 and copy it to dir2 / file 2. That means this file is duplicated with another file name file 2. And so for example, let us assume this is file 1, this is file 2 already created on the desktop, but accidentally I can write like this cp file 1 file 2. So what happened here? Here if file 1 does not exist, then file 2 is created. Already file 2 is on the desktop. Now what happened? The file 2 is overwrite with contents of file 2 with contents of file 1. Okay, if it is not exist, then we create the file 2. If the file 2 is exist, then the file 2 is overwrite with the contents of file 1. So how we can avoid that means by using -i option. cp -i file 1 file 2, then it displays, if the file 2 is exist, then it displays overwrite message, one message. If you give yes, then it is overwrite. If it is no, then it is not overwrite onto this file 2. So next command is move command, is used to move either an individual file or a list of files or a directory. The syntax is move. So this is the source file place. So this is the destination file path. That means this is the source path and this is the destination path. So let us assume that the file 1 is in one directory known as a dir1. Now I want to move this file 1 from directory 1 to directory 2. For example, this is the directory 2. I want to move this file 1 to directory 2. So how move? What is the file 1 path? So dir1 slash so file 1. So move to directory 2. Now the file 1 is moved from so directory 1 to directory 2. Okay. So another example. So move file 1 to directory 1. That means, for example, on the desktop, so there is a file 1. Now I want to move this file 1 to directory 1. That means file 1 is moved to directory 1. And similarly, so we can move the list of files also. For example, so file 1 and file 2 are on desktop. So I want to move this file 1 and file 2 into dir1. So then I can use move file 1, file 2 and dir1. That means the file 1 and file 2 are moved to directory 1. And the next command is rename. So there is no special command to rename a file. So we are using mv command. So that means the move command is used to rename a file. So the mv command is used to rename a file or directory. So syntax, so old file name, and here you can give new file name. So for example, so I want to change this name file 1 to file 2. Let us assume so file 1 to file 2. How? So move file 1, file 2. Then so this name is changed as file 1, file 2. So file 1 is changed to file 2. And similarly, we can change the directory's name also. So for example, there is one directory dir1. Now I want to change the name directory 1 to directory. Then the name of the directory will be renamed. So that means so by using the mv command only you can rename the files. So next command is link command. The ln command is used to create hard links or a symbolic links. So hard links is nothing but the file is created. So symbolic link means it gives the path of source file. We discussed this. So hard links means a new file can be linked to an existing file and in turn linked to its physical file on the disk. So for example, ln, so file 1, file 2. So let us assume that there is a file name with file 1. So ln file 1 space file 2, then automatically another file is created, file 2. Now the file 2 is linked with file 1. That means the contents of the file 1 is, for example, hello. Now the file 2 is linked with file 1, so it is also display hello. If I modify this hello, hi, then automatically the modifications are applied to file 2 also automatically. That is the advantage of linked files. So in this case, so these two files have the same inode. So for example, so file 1 inode number is 852, the file 2 inode is also 852 only. That means if the modifications are done on file 1, automatically it is applied to file 2. So that we are called as a hard links. That means here the file types are regular files only. We see the ls command. In ls command, it displays first one hyphen. So hyphen is for regular files. So L is for linked files and D is for directory. For these two files, it shows only hyphen. But coming to symbolic links. So symbolic links are files that hold path name of the original file. How you can create the symbolic links means by using hyphen s. ln hyphen s, so file 1, file 3. Now another file is created, file 3, and it is link file. Now what is the type of the file? The type of the file for these two regular files, but for file 3 it shows L. So L means it is linked to file 1. So that is the difference between hard links and symbolic links. So symbolic links are files that hold path name of the source file, the original file. So what is the difference between these two means? It shows as a regular files. The file 3 is L, linked file. We can see this in our practical session. So next command is remove command, is used to remove or delete files. The syntax is rm and you give the file name. So in this case I am giving rm file 1. That means if the file 1 is existed, then it is deleted. If it is not existed, then it displays no such file or directory available. Similarly, rm dir file 1, that means the file 1 is in one directory 1, so that will be deleted. So similarly, so rm hyphen r, that means if the directory 1 contains the any files, then we cannot remove this, then we cannot delete this directory 1. So how we can delete means hyphen r, rm hyphen r directory 1, that means all the files deleted recursively. The next command is find command, is used to search a file in the OS environment. That means there are many files are stored in this operating system. It is very difficult to search. How we can search the required file means by using the find command. So syntax is find file name. So for example I want to know the file 1, then I can give the find. So what is the file name here? File 1. If it is exist, then it prints file 1. If it is not exist, then it prints no such file or directory. I hope you all are understand the commands common to both files and directories. So now we see the execution of cp command copy. On the desktop I have file 1. Now I copy this file 1 to file 2. File 1, file 2. If you observe that automatically the another file 2 is created here. I have dir 1 and dir 2 directories. In dir 1 I save a file with name file 1. Now I copy this file to cp dir 1 file 1 to dir 2 slash file 2. Now the file is saved into dir2 with name file 2. cp dir 1 slash file 1 to dir2. That means in directory 2 the file 1 is created. Now copy file 2. So file 2 is on desktop to dir 2 slash file 3. Now the file 2 is saved in as a file 3 in directory 2. So now we can see that on desktop there are file 1 and file 2, but I try to copy file 1 to file 2. Now the file 2 contents are overwrite by the contents of file 1. So now how we can over that means by using cp hyphen I file 1 file 2. Now it displays some message. So overwrite file 2. If I give yes, then it is overwrite. If I give no, then it is not overwrite. So dir 1 file 1 to directory 2. Then the file 1 is moved to directory 2. And similarly move file 1 directory 2. Then it move file 1 to directory 2. Similarly the files on file 1 and file 2 I want to move to directory 2. So how means move mv file 1 space file 2 space I give the directory 1. Now the file 1 and file 2 are moved to directory 1. So now we see the rename. So how we can give the rename means by using mv command only. Now I want to change directory 1 name to directory 3. Then the directory name is changed to directory 1 to directory 3. And similarly we can change the file name also. So these are the files available on desktop. Now I want to change the file 1 to file 2. How? mv file1 file 2. Now the file 2 name is changed, file 1 name is changed to file 2. So now the files on the desktop is, so file 1 dir2 dir3 ls-l. It displays last, so long listing of files. So now I want to create the link files. So how I can create the link files? ln, for example file 1 is the link file, source file, and I linked with file 2. Now so file 2 is created. If I see ls-li, if you observe that the file 1 and file 2 have both have the same inode numbers 2894696, 2894696. Okay, so now we can create the symbolic link, same ln -s file 1 to file 3. If you observe that now, so 3 files are created, file 1, file 2 and file 3. So file 3 is indicating it is symbolic to file 1, and here also it is indicating with L. All the linked files are indicating with L, regular files are indicating with hyphen, and directories are indicating with D. Okay, now we can change the content. For example, the file 1 is, the content is hello. Now I change the content. So cat file 2 same data, cat file 3 same data. Now I change the content in file 1. File 1, hi friends, how are you? Now we can check file 1, file 2, file 3. I hope you understand how to link the files. So next one is remove command. So now I want to remove the file 3. How? rm file 3. That's it. So file 3 is removed. So I want to remove all the files, file 1 and file 2. How? Remove file 1 space file 2. Now the file 1 and file 2 are removed. So for example, in directory 1, so this is the directory 3, directory 2 contains 3 files. If you try to remove rm dir2, then it display error message. So how I can remove that means rm, so -r dir2. Now the directory is deleted. Now what are the files available? File 1 and file 2 on desktop. How I can find the file 1 means by using the find command. Find file 2, then it displays the file 2. For example, I try to find a file but that was not existed, then it displays the message, so no such file are direct.